I've never done this before. I am going to watch my tarot card reading live with you guys. And we're gonna get my reaction. We're gonna see what is coming my way. This reading was posted by Minnow Pond Tarot quite literally right now, 12 p.m. I waited for this. It is the Libra, I'm a Libra, beginning of something great, June 2022 tarot. So let's see what happens.
Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for, what are we doing today? June. For June 2022. I almost forgot.
I don't even know what day it is.
Libra. But let's see what is going on here for you, Libra. I would definitely watch your health at the end of this retrograde here. If you're watching this video will be up on the 30th, and there's still like another week to go for the Mercury retrograde. So if you're watching this in May or in very early June, I would definitely watch your health. Again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, but you know, it's interesting. A lot of people have had messages of needing to watch their health. You have one.
I immediately have anxiety now.
I feel like this could have to do with something in regards to feeling left out, basically. So it could be someone walked away from you. It could be just feeling left out.
Mental health.
Get started. You start right here. You have this orphan card. The orphan card is about feeling orphaned, feeling left out in the cold. So that energy could be what is making you feel sick. I always say, like, when our energy is low, or when we feel that our energy is low, or when we experience something that hurts us, even breaks our heart, or it could be something similar, that it can make us not healthy, right? It can kind of affect our health. So I feel there's a very strong need here for you to just take care of yourself, for you to do the things that you know you need to do to stay healthy. You even have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is a card of resting, relaxing, meditating, praying, like all those things. And that's what I would do here. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. It's almost like you put this is pretty simple. It's like you put a lot of work into something with that Eight of Pentacles, and whoever orphaned you put in zero effort. So that's what this looks like to me, and that could be why you're feeling left out in the cold. Pretty simple. I also feel that there is something about effort here, and I feel you're putting a lot of effort into whatever it is that you're working on in work, business, or career. But I feel you are hoping for better results. This guy, he's working really hard on the Eight of Pentacles.
I'm gonna cry.
He's really trying to make it happen. But I feel for whatever reason that there's some sort of blockage in the flow. It's almost when you take like a hose and you crimp it, you know, when you close it down and the water stops flowing. That's what I'm seeing in my head for you, Libra, in regards to your finances. So there needs to be some sort of opening of a hose here. I see it on this card, the Four of Pentacles. That's what I would do if I were you. I would open the flow. There are several things that could be closing the flow of finances. Sometimes I feel when we are feeling a lack of finances, we don't spend money. That obviously makes sense. You're trying to, if you have a lack of money, you don't want to spend it. But I would be doing something to increase the flow. There are several good things that you can do to increase the flow. Number one, I mean, I have like ridiculous exercises that I run through on a personal level, right? Number one, giving money away, even if it's just a small amount of money and you don't have money, giving away kind of gets that flow going. Also, believe it or not, making more money increases the flow. And people might say, well, it's not that easy. Actually, it is. Like I always tell people, if you go on Craigslist, for example, there are tons of gigs where people are looking for someone to clean out their garage, where people are looking for someone to clean up their yard or whatever. Just go do it for a day. I've done it. Like I used to have a job when I was younger that started that way. I worked at a vineyard when I was 12 years old, and the way I got the job is because, actually I was part of this program in school, and they were looking for people, but it was just like a volunteer basis, and then I ended up working there as a volunteer, but I got the flow going, and I got hired at 12 years old. So, you know, what I would say here is that there are like tons of opportunities around us. We just have to kind of look for the opportunities, or we have to make them happen.
Quite literally, this past week, I have been doing a lot of therapy and meditating and things because, oh my God, I don't want to cry. But I have been feeling all of these things greatly because I've been working extremely hard around the clock. Like I'm working, my YouTube business is a whole thing full-time. I have employees, I'm working a full-time job in film to pay the bills. I'm doing auditions. Like, I am working 24 hours a day. Every day I'm hustling very, very hard. And I feel like it's just like very slow progress, and I don't want to spend money because I have, you know, financial stuff weighing on me, and I feel left out of life. I feel like I'm missing out on life. Do you guys ever feel that way? Like, where I'm working so hard and it's like, but am I working too much that I'm missing out on like the small joys of life? And it's like, what if I'm working so hard that I don't accomplish the goals I'm working so hard for?
Literally making money or stepping into a new opportunity can be the thing that gets the flow kind of going here. The other great thing that you can do is provide value for someone else. Doesn't have to be money. If you're doing something for someone else, you're getting the flow going, flow of abundance, which opens up the flow of finances. I usually find it's best to kind of like take the focus off yourself, especially when you're financially crimped, like I said. You know, I've had it happen several times in my life, and I've just noticed on a personal level that every time that finances get crimped, get cut off, I'm usually focusing way too much on myself, right? And not enough on like helping other people or doing something for someone else. And that's what I would do here. You have the bad health card next. Again, everybody has had something surrounding health. I would just watch your health, obviously. Yeah, you have this child card as well. For some of you, this is something that could be kind of,
am I gonna have a child
that is trying to come out of you, I feel, maybe from when you were a child. And again, when we choke those things off, same thing, it can cause health issues. It's funny, I was watching Louise Hay the other day from Hay House, and she was talking about how well, she's passed away, but in this video that I watched, she was talking about how she had
I just had a panic attack thinking he was going to say that I was going to physically have a baby.
Hold her underwater in their pool, and it was where he would like put his thumb in her neck, and it's like something coming up from childhood, right? And so because she realized it, she was able to release it. And I do feel that for some of you. Again, I'm not a doctor, so I have no clue what I'm talking about. For the YouTube police, there's your disclaimer. 5 wands, 4 swords, 4 wands.
Okay, well, that gives me slight anxiety. I do have some health issues in the sense of I actually have surgery that I'm scheduled for because I have this mass that is right on the back of my spine. They're hoping it's lymphatic. They're going to do a biopsy when they remove it, but it's like a mass this big and it's growing on the right side of my spine. So this is concerning, and now I just have more anxiety, so that's great.
This is what you're craving, is freedom. I get a very strong sense of having a very strong desire to be free, and this could be financially free. I feel it's all sorts of freedom, financially, freedom to express yourself. I would also say that the 5 wands is having a desire for creative freedom because it's a card of conflict and competition, but it's actually a very creative energy. 5 wands to me can be a card of your hobbies. It can be a card of the things that you enjoy doing in your life. And there, but the reason it represents conflict is because it can represent not doing those things. And it can represent not putting energy into the things that you enjoy. It can be.
I just said this to you guys.
You could be conflicted because maybe, again, you're experiencing financial difficulties and you're looking to increase your finances.
See?
But it's not happening as quickly as you would like. I tell the story all the time. That's like years ago. I was stuck at making no money, literally, and I did basically nothing for 3 years. It's not entirely true. I went to kind of YouTube university, you could call it. For those 3 years, I learned a lot from pretty much everything, but I also wasn't really doing anything, and I wasn't allowing myself to have fun. It wasn't until I allowed myself to go do things, even though I was like punishing myself for not having the money, or not having money to do the things I wanted to do. It wasn't until I released and had fun that I got out of the situation. So I feel something very similar for you here. The 4 swords card of recovery, I do feel it would be good for you to recover. I also feel it would be a good time to change your focus. Normally on the 4 swords, there's like a stained glass window in the top corner. The stained glass window represents blessings. There's a person receiving blessings in that window. It's kind of like a change of focus. Next, you have this security card. I would be very careful of security. I do not like security right now.
What?
I really don't have a good reason why. I think it's probably because there is no security, right? I feel it's
working
an
in
energy
film.
of
There's very
kind of
much
playing
no
it safe.
security.
Maybe that's a better way to put it. I really feel like we can't play it safe right now. And I'm not saying we should take ridiculous risk or anything like that, but it's like if you've been dreaming of starting a YouTube channel and you're not starting the YouTube channel, I believe that this is saying you're playing it safe. It's time to put yourself out there. It's time to get moving. And that's what I feel like this is saying.
Interesting.
You have the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. The Three of Pentacles, another card of creativity. You can see it's a card of great work. It's a card of quality work as well. So I feel there's something that you have been working towards, and you need to realize that it is quality. And I also feel there's something inside of some of you that needs to get going. So I feel you need to get moving here, Libra. You have the Queen of Cups. Everybody has had the Queen of Cups, and for the past 6 months at least. Queen of Cups is your emotions. She truly values how she feels, and she needs to
literally
trust
crying.
that her values in her feelings, meaning she values how she feels about something. If something doesn't feel right, she doesn't do it. If something feels good, she does do it. It's just that simple. And next you have the Eight of Wands, quick success. I definitely feel there's quick success coming in for you. This is a little bit of a turnaround reading, but I wouldn't call it a turnaround reading because turnaround readings to me say that you're in the transition. You're going through the turnaround. I don't see that here yet. That might change when we clarify here in a second, but I don't see that kind of transition, if that makes sense, Libra. You have the Dark Woman card. It says dealings or relations with a woman with dark complexion or hair. And you have the handshake. It says a meeting with a stranger could be important. This could just be a person that you're meeting. Doesn't have to be a woman. Again, in these readings, I don't attach gender to my cards. So I do feel there could be an important meeting.
Am I the dark?
You have the King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Chariot. I mean, this last row is amazing. This is the kind of freedom that you're looking for. I would try to stay away from King of Pentacles freedom, though.
Why?
I don't hate the King of Pentacles, but lately I do not like the King of Pentacles. I just have this weird feeling that how do I say this without sounding like a crazy person? I don't know, Libra. I just have a feeling that in the future we're gonna see people, like the government, coming to us and be like, "Oh, we'll protect you, we'll provide for you, we'll do all those things." It's kind of like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Is the energy I get here. I've been encouraging people to kind of focus on their own success and become more independent in every way possible.
Interesting.
That doesn't mean you're not in a relationship, by the way. We're talking about other types of independence. Just because I feel in the future, the government could be coming in and being like, "Oh, we'll do all these things for you," but really it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing thing. So I'd be very careful of that. And the King of Pentacles to me is falling into that kind of, I don't want to call it laziness, but kind of is.
The first thing I thought of with this whole King of Pentacles thing and the government was how they're now trying to push vaccines for the monkeypox. Bruh. That literally, I don't know why, that's the first thing that stuck out to me. It's like, no.
And this is why, because this is what you're capable of, is the Empress. You're capable of greatness. You're capable of providing your own abundance, and you're also capable of becoming very successful. So I feel this need to realize your true power. And again, any of you can be the Empress. It doesn't matter what gender you are. And you have the Chariot, which is a victory. So I feel there's a lot of victories.
Victory!
Here, Libra. But let's clarify this and let's see what we get for you. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you right now, if you were left out in the cold in love, there's definitely a better relationship coming in for you. Something where there's growth, something where there's equal give and take. Not so much of a sacrifice is what I'm getting. With the Eight of Pentacles, Devil, again, past person, I feel that for a lot of you, you've been dealing with a person who just isn't pulling their weight. You put in the work, and it's like they do nothing. The messed up part about this, Libra, is I feel this past person, it's almost like they're, I don't even know how to say what I want to say right now. It's almost like they see you putting in work as weakness, even though it's not. It's almost like this is a person who has trauma or something, because I feel they see the fact that you're putting in work as weakness. It's almost like they're like, why would they put work into me? And it's because they're not worthy, but they're kind of like, I don't know, what is that, gaslighting? It's like they're putting it back on you. I don't know. I would walk away, plain and simple. Four of Pentacles, you have the Hermit. It's time for you to kind of step up. I get a major glow up vibes here, especially with that Empress at the end. I feel you're embracing your.
This is a lot of
power.
info.
You're becoming more powerful. You're becoming more abundant. With the Five of Wands, you have the Temperance card, needing to put more energy into something. Literally a card of transformation. There you go. Like I was saying earlier, this reading is definitely a transformation reading, but it's not a total transformation reading. And what I mean by that is sometimes, for the most part, when I get a transformation reading, the person I'm reading for is already going through the transformation. I'm not saying you're not. I just feel it's asking for more action, putting more, the Temperance card, putting energy into something. And what you're putting energy into is this right here, is this crown. That is the path to glory behind the Temperance angel. And I feel like you're working towards a goal, wish, dream, something that you're trying to accomplish.
Yes, I am working towards a goal.
New beginning coming in for you. I think you manifested a new beginning as well with this Magician card. Another card of transformation, by the way.
I have been manifesting my life away.
I really get the sense of cutting your losses, Libra, with the Four of Wands, especially if it's with a person. I feel like you kind of, I don't think they're liars, but you just see that the stories they told or the things, the picture they painted wasn't real. So you're walking away from it. Plain and simple.
I definitely have recently.
Ace of Wands, I'm telling you right now, pouring your energy into creation and creative energy. I think the world needs more creative energy.
We do need more creative energy.
Slowing down, they're like not moving forward, right? And we're seeing all these like issues in the world that are popping up. I almost feel like they're symptoms of the energy. If we can change the energy, I believe we can avoid the challenges that could be coming our way. And so one of the ways that we can do that is to become more creative. Like I was saying, is if you're feeling pinched off financially, creation or creating something of value is a great way to open up the flow.
YouTube channels, yo.
With the Queen of Cups, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles twice in your reading. It's like being too cautious. I feel that if you are thinking about creating something like a YouTube channel, a business, a new relationship, anything really, that you need to get started. It's like you have everything you need to get started with the Knight of Pentacles. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Star. The Star is wish fulfillment. It's also a card of possibilities. I also feel you kind of see everything. There's a bird right here, this ibis. The ibis is in the tree, and it represents seeing the big picture.
This is very interesting because I have been wanting to start my Facebook page for this new YouTube channel. However, I am in current talks with a large company who manages creators and stuff like that. So I'm at this conflicted point of waiting to hear back from them because I'm in a review process with them. Or do I just get started on my own? Because it won't take away from that opportunity, but it could also be a waste of my own time. He's saying to start. Maybe that's the route I'm meant to take. I'm not sure. I can't wait to share that news with you guys if it is what's happening.
And I do feel you finally kind of see all the pieces in life. It's like you see where everything could potentially be going or where everything is going in your life. And I feel you're putting the pieces of the puzzle together, and I like this. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, I feel, is again saying avoid that. Seven of Wands is putting up boundaries, right? Literally, like I said, I can't help the messages I get, but I would just be very careful of anyone claiming they can make you 100% safe from anything, right? Because to me, that is BS. And, to me, it's like the wolf in sheep's clothing is a word that I got here. I'm not saying it is the government. I was just giving you an example. It could be a person that's like, I want to take care of you. But, I feel like you'll feel off about this person in the first place. Really, I feel this is saying, trust your instincts. Look, Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups, trust your feelings. King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, in this diagonal.
Trust your instincts. Always.
With the Empress,
your gut feeling, man, never lies.
Coming in for you. The Two of Cups is also you and your higher self. So I feel like you are really connected to your higher self. I feel that you are receiving messages as well with the Two of Cups. On top of that, I feel there's like no ego coming in. The Two of Cups can represent ego or can represent a person with balanced ego. And that's what I feel is coming in for you. With the Chariot, you have the Nine of Pentacles. What did I say? I said independence. This is a card of independence.
Yes,
she keeps 6 pentacles for herself, and she's willing to give away these 3 pentacles over here, Libra. So she isn't independent in the sense that she doesn't allow the flow, right? She keeps the flow of the energy going. She's always willing to give 3 pentacles, but she always makes sure she has enough for herself as well. But she's truly independent. She's truly able to take care of herself and do the things that she needs to do. I like this Libra. This looks really good. I just want to get a final outcome. It's not because, it's kind of like you're in this. Something needs to happen to cause that turnover. like I was saying, that transition
Yes.
or that transformation, right? Or the turnaround type of energy. Page of Pentacles, anything, I mean, this is like the answer of the decade. I'd say from now until like 2033, really, there are going to be a lot of opportunities, but we have to look towards new opportunities. And yeah, and people always say, you say this the new thing all the time. I'm like, yeah, it's that important that I'm going to say it in every single freaking reading, because if you just stay stuck, then you're going to stay stuck. There's a saying by John Taffer. He says, if you're doing the same thing today that you did yesterday, you're stuck. And that is from now until 2033. If you're doing the same thing today that you did yesterday, you're stuck. So I would be looking for new opportunities.
Facts.
Definitely new love could be coming in.
New
Also,
opportunities.
education
Noted.
could be the thing that sets you free.
Education.
You have the Ten of Swords in reverse. I don't read reversals. It is interesting. To me, the Ten of Swords is a card of something being dead, done, over with. And again, I feel like you're just walking away from someone who made you feel left out in the cold. Bottom row, you have the Page of Wands, new adventure. Going on any adventure that you think you want to go on is what you should be doing. The reason that this reading is asking you to leave your old life, I think people don't realize this. It's like if you're starting some business that is much bigger than anything that you've ever thought you would accomplish, it's like the old people in your life can't really stay in your life. And, I'm not talking about family and things like that are important to you, but I'm talking about people who can't see themselves at that next level. And I feel this Ten of Swords is talking about that difficult transition of maybe spending less time with people who can't see themselves at your next level. It's like you're kind of leveling up here. Definitely a glow up reading. So love it. Libra, definitely this is the beginning of something great. I like it. So thank you for being here. And definitely enjoy your month.
Oh my God. That was so great. Beginning of something great was a great little snippet in his title, because that is exactly what this reading was about. A glow up, a leveling up, to take new opportunities, to kind of go for it, to put in the past what no longer serves you. There's just a lot of emotions I'm feeling right now. I've never done something like this, but it was actually very interesting and very fun to kind of do with someone, it felt like. Let me know what you guys think about this, and if you want me to keep doing this with different readings and stuff like that, because I've been doing them a lot lately. I find it very interesting. So let me know, you guys. And also, if you're into this kind of stuff, make sure to check out the Minnow Pond Tarot. I've linked them down below, because shout out to them. I love this kind of stuff. I will see you guys next time. Bye.